Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Partnership Friday and I am excited to do Keys of Faith. Well, I'm back from America and I just want to say thank you to all our partners. It was such joy meeting you, having fellowship with you, ministering with you. And I just pray that the Lord will expand you and the Lord will bless you. I know the windows of heaven is open, but I pray that it even will open wider over you. Because, I love fellowship, I love relationship, and it was just, again, thank you for every church, every minister, every home meeting, for having us and for allowing us to minister in your place of praise. And thank you for all the seed that was sown towards our projects and, to make God's dream happen. Thank you, and God bless you so much. I want to just do a little short message this morning. For some of you that was in my meetings, I always sing Emmanuel, God with us. Isaiah 7 verse 14, he was announcing the birth of Emmanuel. The maiden will give birth and we will call him Emmanuel. Emmanuel means God with us. Doesn't matter what you go through, doesn't matter what you are facing, you need to understand the very nature of God is not to leave us, not to forsake us. The very nature of God is to be with us wherever we are, wherever we go, whatever we face. And I want to motivate you on this Friday morning that you need to know that I don't know how your weekend is or how your next week look, but know that God is with you. On our way from first from Baton Rouge to Atlanta, we had so much turbulence, and it was like, I think the worst I've ever experienced. But the peace of God that surpasses all understanding came over me, and I just realized that God is with me. Nothing bad will happen where God is, and that is my declaration for years upon years upon years. I always say, because God is there, nothing bad will happen. And that is what I want to tell you. Wherever you walk, know that you are surrounded. You are not only surrounded, he is in you and he's around you. So wherever you go, fear needs to leave. Because if Emmanuel is with us, what shall we fear? I love Jehovah Shammah. It means God is present. And then it comes, God is present. So wherever you are and you call upon the name of the Lord, you need to know you will feel him. You will feel his tangible presence because he is present. And sometimes you also need to know by faith, even if you don't feel him, he is at work. He's at work on your behalf. And because I want to say this, and I want to say this with so much love and joy, and also because you are standing at the end of other people's needs. God is standing at the end of your need. He's not standing at the end of your need. He's standing at the very beginning of your need. And all you need to say is Emmanuel. Emmanuel. I can just feel his presence. Emmanuel. Remember that God is for you. He's not against you. And if you know him in all of your ways, he will make your path straight. And if you allow him to manifest himself in your business, in your personal life, in your relationship, if you allow him to be there, you will see how things will work out concerning his will, his word, and his way. Now, I was laughing. I don't know what was happening with me. The Sunday before we fly out, that Monday, that Sunday, we were in Slidell with Pastor Preston. Then what an amazing service, what an amazing church. Really, I'm so well pleased with them. And we were there and we drove and we stopped somewhere because I realized I promised somebody something and I had to pick it up and we're not going to have time. So I told my husband, just stop at the shop. Let me just go run in, get this. And I don't like to make promises and don't keep it. So I went in. And I am so used to my husband being there. It was so funny that I paid for this stuff and I left and I walked without the bag because I'm so used to him carrying my bag, carrying my Bible, making sure that everything concerning my life is okay. 30 minutes down the road, I realized, I told my daughter Grace, I said, just look in the bag, see if it's appropriate, if that's the thing that people would want, and that's what they ask for. And Grayson said, what bag? And I'm like, Gracie, there need to be a bag, because we just, the bag that I just bought the stuff, you know. She said, Mom, there's no bag. And I was praying, I said, Lord, now in South Africa, if you're going to leave your bag, you're going to lose your bag. And I was praying, my husband said, phone the place, make sure they have it. You know, and I phoned it and said, ma'am, yes, we've got the bag, it's safe and it's secure with us. And it just reminds me, you know, even if worldly people and you know, your family or your friends forget something, God will not forget you. He will not forget about your stuff. He makes everything concerning your life so personal that He takes care of it. Even a little bag. You know, and it was Sunday and it was hectic because we had to go from Slidell to Appaloosas, meet with one of the ladies to have lunch, and everything went like this. But God worked it out. Why? Because I came into the peace that Emmanuel is with me. I don't have to stress. I was in the airport in South Africa. I had a bag with me. Same thing happened. I put the bag on the floor, load the suitcases. My husband has his trolley. Everybody had a trolley. And I just walked. Now, the thing about this bag was my dad's stuff, you know. It was his stuff that I had to bring from the apartment. And I left it. And my son Gabriel came and he said, well, Dad went with Grace because Lanzal picked her up. And I was like, okay, but oh, you know, she should have taken this for Opa. Realizing I don't have the bag. Again, South Africa, I had to go through security check again, run to where we get our suitcases, and God was so faithful because the bag was still at the very place I left it. God with us. He will not leave you, not forsake you. He makes everything concerning you personal. He takes care of your stuff. You just need to know that He is faithful and He's true. Viewer, listener, thank you for tuning in. Don't miss Sunday services. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being our partners. Know that we are praying for you and we love you. Till next time, God bless.